The east coast of America is the worst place this could happen. It's not some remote deserted coastline, it's one of the most densely populated coasts in the world.
Have you ever considered that a tsunami could threaten the East Coast? It might sound crazy, but experts are uncovering a hidden risk. Dive deep with us as we explore the potential for tsunamis along the Atlantic coast, from iconic landmarks under threat to the science behind these monstrous waves. Plus, we reveal the surprising technology keeping us safe and the lessons learned from past disasters. A massive tsunami could wreak havoc throughout the Atlantic coast, with areas from New England to New Jersey facing the brunt of the damage. Consider the magnificent Old North Church in Boston or the historic Plymouth Rock. A relentless torrent of water may consume these monuments of New England's legacy, their cultural value drowned beneath the waters. New Jersey wouldn't be spared either. The towering Statue of Liberty and the bustling Atlantic City boardwalk, both embodying the American spirit, could be obliterated, becoming mere echoes of the past. While the concept may appear absurd, several experts warn of the dire consequences of such a situation. Unlike the West Coast, which lives under the constant shadow of earthquakes along the San Andreas Fault, the East Coast's vulnerability to tsunamis has largely been ignored or dismissed. We often associate tsunamis with the Pacific Ocean, but the East Coast is not immune. The plea for enhanced awareness about the possibility of tsunamis hitting the East Coast gathered traction in April 2012. A series of 15 earthquakes, approximately 170 miles east of Boston, served as a wake-up call. Though not as powerful as the devastating earthquakes that plagued Japan, these tremors, reaching a maximum of 4.0 on the Richter scale, were significant nonetheless. Throughout the year, additional tremors were recorded off the coasts of Newfoundland and Cape Cod, rumbling beneath the Atlantic continental shelf. While the Atlantic experiences fewer tsunamis compared to the Pacific, a consequence of less frequent volcanic eruptions and tectonic plate movements, history bears witness to the ocean's destructive potential. The year 1755 stands as a chilling reminder of a time when a devastating tsunami struck Lisbon. Portugal provides a peek of what might happen on the East Coast if a similar disaster occurs. The potential consequences extend beyond iconic landmarks. Homes, businesses, and entire communities could be swept away, leaving behind a trail of devastation. The economic impact would be staggering, with billions of dollars lost in infrastructure and lost livelihoods. However, there is a glimmer of hope. Increased awareness and preparedness can mitigate the damage. Educating coastal communities on evacuation procedures, investing in early warning systems, and implementing stricter building codes in tsunami-prone areas are crucial steps. By acknowledging the East Coast's vulnerability and taking proactive measures, we can ensure that these cherished landmarks and vibrant communities remain standing, testaments to human resilience and a reminder of the importance of preparedness in the face of potential natural disasters. In 1755, Lisbon, Portugal, was a bustling city. But then, a monstrous earthquake with a magnitude of 9.0 struck. Buildings crumbled under the immense force, and the tremors unleashed a horrifying aftermath. Fires erupted, spreading uncontrollably through streets choked with debris. As if the earthquake wasn't enough, a colossal tsunami surged from the depths of the Atlantic. The once vibrant streets of Lisbon fell silent, replaced by a haunting emptiness. The remnants of centuries-old architecture and countless lives were submerged beneath the relentless tsunami. Historians estimate that a staggering 40,000 people perished, a grim toll that serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictable power the Atlantic Ocean possesses. This wasn't an isolated event. In 1929, the North Atlantic witnessed another harrowing tale of destruction. Off the coast of Newfoundland, a powerful earthquake triggered a massive tsunami that surged towards the Grand Banks. Propelled by a massive underwater landslide, the waves reached dizzying heights, dwarfing everything in their path. These historical tragedies highlight the crucial need for increased awareness and preparedness along the Atlantic's vulnerable shores. Concerns among scientists are rising due to recent seismic activity. They warn that an earthquake-induced tsunami similar to the Newfoundland catastrophe could potentially target the northeast coast of the U.S. Additionally, some experts have raised the possibility of an even more catastrophic scenario, an indirect tsunami striking the Atlantic coast. The source of this concern lies in studies conducted in 1999 by geologists who identified instability on the western flank of the Cumbre Vieja volcano located on La Palma in the Canary Islands. Their research suggests that with each eruption, this instability would escalate, potentially culminating in a cataclysmic event. In the worst-case scenario, a large chunk of the volcano, estimated to be between 150 and 500 cubic kilometers, could collapse into the ocean. A catastrophe of this magnitude would have unthinkable consequences. A towering water dome, reaching a height of 900 meters, surpassing the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, could be generated upon entering the ocean. While this scenario is considered a remote possibility, it highlights the need for proactive measures. The consequences of a major tsunami on the East Coast would be devastating. Homes, businesses, and entire communities could be swept away, leaving behind a trail of destruction. The economic impact would be staggering, with billions of dollars lost in infrastructure and livelihoods. However, there is hope. By acknowledging the East Coast's vulnerability and taking steps to prepare, we can minimize the damage. Educating coastal communities on evacuation procedures, investing in early warning systems, and implementing stricter building codes in tsunami-prone areas are crucial measures. By learning from the past and planning for the future, we can ensure that the lively towns and beloved landmarks along the Atlantic coast survive, demonstrating human resilience in the face of impending natural calamities. The nightmarish scenario continues. Upon entering the ocean, the collapsed volcanic debris would transform into a colossal wave, approximately 600 meters high, hurtling westward at speeds exceeding 720 kilometers per hour. The Canary Islands would bear the brunt of the resulting tsunami, battered by massive waves. Simultaneously, smaller waves ranging from 50 to 100 meters would slam into the African west coast. A formidable wave, 500 kilometers wide, would then traverse the Atlantic westward, threatening the shores of America. While this scenario is certainly frightening, it's important to maintain perspective. Tsunamis triggered by volcanic collapses are believed to unfold over vast geological timescales. Evidence suggests they've occurred dozens of times in the Atlantic alone over the past million years. Therefore, while the potential threat warrants attention and preparedness, it's crucial to understand it within the context of geological processes and historical occurrences. In June 2023, a seemingly minor storm surprised the Northeast with an unusual phenomenon. Initially classified as a low-end storm by the National Weather Service, the aftermath revealed something unexpected. Over 30 tidal gauges along the East Coast registered 6-foot waves, resembling a tsunami. Investigations, however, revealed it wasn't a typical tsunami, but rather a meteotsunami. Unlike earthquake-induced tsunamis, this event was attributed to atmospheric conditions generated by the storm itself. The storm likely caused significant fluctuations in air pressure, powerful enough to generate tsunami-like waves. The exact mechanisms behind this occurrence remain unclear. Some experts point to the storm's intensity, while others speculate about potential shifts in the continental shelf east of New Jersey. Despite the striking resemblance to a tsunami, the water movement observed in Rhode Island deviated from typical storm surge patterns, adding to the mystery. This event serves as a stark reminder that despite the looming risk, several areas in New Jersey remain underprepared for a tsunami. Thankfully, tsunami monitoring systems have come a long way since their inception in the 1920s. Today, our capabilities have significantly advanced, allowing for real-time detection and warnings of impending tsunamis. Modern systems are typically triggered by seismic activity, providing crucial minutes for forecasting and issuing alerts to vulnerable regions. This advanced warning system provides a valuable window for evacuation and mitigation efforts, potentially saving countless lives. The rapid speed of seismic waves allows for near-instantaneous earthquake detection, providing precious time for forecasting and issuing targeted tsunami warnings. Japan exemplifies a tsunami-ready nation. Their nationwide warning system springs into action within minutes of an earthquake, as evidenced by the 2011 disaster where a warning was issued in just 3 minutes. This highlights the life-saving potential of preparedness. However, successful tsunami warning systems extend beyond detection. Communication is essential. Ensuring that warnings reach and are understood by the public in a timely manner is critical for increasing their effectiveness and saving lives. Navigating the tsunami warning landscape can be complicated. Tsunamis can strike with deadly intensity in an instant, offering no warning. The 1993 Hokkaido tsunami, which struck only minutes after the original earthquake, serves as a sobering reminder. Nevertheless, effective warning systems, particularly when some distance exists from the epicenter, can still prove instrumental in saving lives. The progress of tsunami warnings is a testament to human resilience in the face of natural disasters. Each chapter etched in history becomes a valuable lesson. Despite challenges and setbacks, these systems represent our ongoing commitment to safeguarding coastal communities and mitigating the impact of tsunamis. From the devastating tsunamis that struck Hawaii in 1946 and 1960, propelling them into proactive action, to Japan's rapid response in 2011, each chapter serves as a valuable lesson in innovation and resilience. These events have spurred advancements in technology, communication, and preparedness, empowering communities to anticipate better, respond to, and mitigate the impacts of future tsunamis. By harnessing innovation and learning from past experiences, we continue to strengthen our ability to ride the waves of adversity and safeguard lives and livelihoods in the face of natural disasters. The history of tsunami warnings is a story of constant progress. We strive to leverage the speed of seismic waves for near-instantaneous detection, allowing precious time for issuing targeted warnings. Countries like Japan stand out for their nationwide warning systems, which can spring into action within minutes, saving countless lives. Yet, detection is just one piece of the puzzle. Effective communication is paramount, ensuring warnings reach and are understood by the public. Time is of the essence, and clear communication can make the difference between life and death. The challenges are real. Tsunamis can strike with terrifying speed, leaving little room for warnings. The 1993 Hokkaido tsunami exemplifies this danger, unleashing its destructive force mere minutes after the earthquake. However, even in such scenarios, effective warning systems can still play a vital role, especially for communities located further away from the epicenter. The story of tsunami warnings eventually demonstrates human resilience. Each crisis, from the tsunamis that hit Hawaii in the mid-20th century to the recent disaster in Japan, acts as a fuel for invention. We learn from the past and push the limits of technology, communication, and readiness. By providing communities with the necessary knowledge and skills, we hope to better anticipate, respond to, and lessen the effects of future tsunamis. We can improve our ability to weather natural catastrophes and protect lives and livelihoods by continuing to innovate and learning from previous experiences. Hit that like and subscribe button for more mysteries.